Hello, I am Nur Izzati Binti Zaiton, and I am so excited to show and tell you about Carl Rogers' self-actualization theory. But first, who is Carl Rogers? He was born on 8 January 1902. He was a psychologist professor at Ohio State University and University of Chicago. Then later on, he was ranked number 6 of the top psychologists. He wrote 16 books and many articles about his theories.
Wow!
He began his personality theory while working with abused children. So now, what exactly self-actualization theory is? Self-actualization is a process by which people fulfill their potential or they seek internal growth. It is the ultimate goal that we are motivated to seek in life. Imagine for a second if you can become the best version of yourself possible. Who would that person look like? How much money will you make? How many people you are able to help? Well, the path to that best imaginary person that you dream to be is the act of self-actualization. In order to work towards self-actualization, we have to reflect on who we currently are and what we need to do or to change in order to achieve it. Carl Rogers, for the most part, agrees to Maslow's theory, but he pushed further to study how people actually satisfy these complex needs. Maslow focused on what, and Carl Rogers focused on the how. Rogers added that for a person to grow, they need an environment that provides them with: the first is genuineness, transparency or openness, whereby a person is being open with their feelings by showing who they really are. Second is acceptance, otherwise known as non-judgmental caring, is to simply understand or accept the fact that we are all humans, and we all struggle in life and try to better ourselves in order to achieve our goals. Third is empathy. Rogers states that when somebody is going through an experience, you really took the time to understand fully the emotion, ask a lot of questions, rather than just remarking on your own personal experience, and open yourself up to feel what the others are experiencing. Like a flower that will grow to its full potential if the conditions are right, but which is constrained by its environment, so will people grow and reach their highest potential if their environment is good enough. However, unlike a flower, the potential of the individual human is unique, and we are meant to develop in different ways according to our personality. Once a person was able to self-actualize, Rogers would refer to them as a fully functioning person. There are 5 characteristics of a fully functioning person. First is open to experience. Second, existential living. Third, trust feelings. Fourth, a fulfilled life. And fifth and last one is creativity. Theory of personality is defined as the organized, consistent set of perceptions and beliefs about oneself. The self is our inner personality, influenced by our experiences throughout our life. What about self-concept? Self-concept is influenced by our childhood experiences and the evaluation of others. Self-concept is divided into 3 components. One is self-worth, second is self-image, and the third is ideal self. Self-worth. It is also known as self-esteem. It is what we think about ourselves. Rogers believes that self-worth develops in early childhood. It is influenced by the interactions with our parents. Self-image. It is how we see ourselves. It is always important to have a good psychological health. It also affects how a person thinks, feels, and behaves in the world. Ideal self. It is the person that we would like to be in the future. It consists of our goals and ambitions in life. Rogers believed that when we are born, we have a whole true self. But as we grow older and we start interacting with our external world, we start to split ourselves into two different parts. The first part is what is known as the real self. The second part is the ideal self, is what we aspire to achieve in the future. Now, imagine, if you will, there are two circles, one being the real self and one being the ideal self. As we get older, these two circles are going to start separating from one another. This separation is what we call incongruence. Incongruence can cause anxiety, fear, depression, or stress. This happens because we tend to do things that society deems to be correct, and we start performing in a way that is not our real self. Rogers stated that having healthy relationships can help someone become congruent again. Congruence to the part of where the real self and the ideal self are closely overlapped, but can never completely overlap. We start acting like our real or true self again. Now that we finally understand what self-actualization theory is, so what are the benefits in education, and how does this theory make us a better teacher? First, we can create a positive relationship between teachers and students. By applying Rogers' 3 aspects of healthy relationship, a teacher can create a good environment so that the learning can take place and students will be able to grow to their highest potential. Second, Rogers' theory emphasizes on student-centered education, where the student is the focus of the learning process while the teacher acts as a facilitator. This will make the students feel like they have more of a role in their education and empowers them to become confident, independent, and lifelong self-learners. Third and finally, the student will become a fully functioning person. Teachers will be able to help the students to self-actualize and become congruent to reach their goals in life. That is all for me. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye!